going on, everybody? How are y'all doing today? Hope you are having a good morning, afternoon, and evening, depending on what time it is when you see this. But yeah, sunshiny, beautiful, then boom, snow. Then back to sunshine, beautiful, partly cloudy, blue skies. I mean, just beautiful. And then boom, snow. It's a pretty drive up through here, though. I'm in between Mechanicsburg and Scranton, Pennsylvania. Coming down pretty good now. I think we're gonna stop here in the PA, or the Petro here in Scranton. There was a Pilot up there in Milford, but it's like one of those little gas stations that has the Pilot name that's only got like 2 pumps and nowhere to park, so yeah, that's no go. So that still puts me like 60 miles out from the destination, but I want to get a shower, and I have a shower credit at the TA Petro, or I have a couple at the TA Petro, so call it good here, I guess. Puts me a little further away than I normally like to be, but oh well. FedEx wants to do. Guys, I got a little bit of an issue with the truck. I've been noticing it the last couple days. I'm having I guess you could say a hard start, a delayed start, almost like it's losing prime. But I'm not losing prime. Check the fuel bowl on the fuel water separator at night, and it's the same level it is during the day. Man, I don't know if y'all can see that trailer, but that trailer got jacked up. But I'll tell you what, come around, come down right? Like it's losing prime, but the fuel bowl is not losing prime overnight. So I think I got a check valve issue, and it's not the check valve. It shouldn't be the check valve in between the fuel valve and the fuel bowl, fuel water separator bowl, and the fuel tanks. So it's got to be either the check valve in between the ECM and the fuel water separator, or maybe some maybe it's clogged a little bit in the ECM. So I don't know if I'll do it today because it's cold as crap and snowing. But basically I need to take the fuel line off at the ECM and check that check valve, and then probably take an air hose and pull the fuel line from the ECM going into the head off and blow some air through the ECM to see if there's a blockage in the ECM. So that will be, I guess, on the list for this week. So we have made it. Like I said, it's not an issue yet with the fuel. It's just taking the fuel pump a little bit longer to get fuel to the injectors and get it spraying. But I don't know, I might pull it off here in a little bit and check. I don't know. It is cold up here though. It's like 35 degrees, and then it's snowing off and on, so we'll see. It's not anything that's gonna put me down, so it's not a big issue yet, but it's an issue I want to get fixed. I'll see, y'all can hear it. I'll start it back up. Let's see how it does. I just turned it off. We'll crank it back up, see if it does the same thing again. All right, so that one was fast, but if you let it sit for just a little bit, the starter has to roll over about
that RKS express
about five seconds longer than it normally does. So like I said, basically it's telling me I'm losing prime at the injectors. So it's in between the fuel bowl and the injectors. And I know there's a check valve in the line in between the fuel water separator and the ECM. So if that check valve is getting a little dirty or clogged, it allows that fuel to roll back into the fuel bowl. I noticed it after I got fuel at a Love's, and I opened the hood and the fuel water separator was full. And this is like 800 miles after I did an oil change and all the filters. Yeah, that sucker was slam full. So I changed the filter out, hoping that it was that, and it wasn't. So another thing I might do before I take that off is I might go ahead and change the fuel filter itself, because maybe the fuel filter is clogged. But I mean, if that's the case, I would see something in the fuel water separator, like, you know, it not getting enough fuel in there, and it's maintaining fuel level in the fuel water separator. So And that kind of tells me, even if the fuel filter is a little clogged, it's still telling me I got fuel at the fuel water separator, and it's not clogged enough to create the issue that I'm seeing. So we'll get that taken care of, get it looked at, and figured out. But other than that, the truck's running great. I did probably 600 miles or so, a little over in between 600 and 700 miles since I fueled up, and I'm sitting at a quarter tank, or I'm sorry, I'm sitting at 3/4 of a tank of fuel. So fuel mileage is still doing good from what I can tell. I won't fuel up until I get out of PA. So I gotta, once I drop tomorrow, I gotta run over to Connecticut and pick up some stuff from a rental place, and then it's gotta go to Kansas City, Missouri. So we'll holler at y'all tomorrow, Monday. Today's Saturday. Monday. Well, I'll let y'all Monday. I wasn't feeling the iron skillet. I'm at the Petro here at the TA, or I'm at the Petro in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and they had that little deli in there that does sandwiches and pizza and stuff like that, and got me an all-American sandwich with turkey and roast beef and ham, lettuce and tomato. That thing, man, it just hit the spot. Even though it's just a sandwich, it just set right. But I forgot what else I was gonna tell y'all. Oh, my GoPro's falling apart. I don't know, but watch. I don't know if y'all see that because it has the stabilization deal, but it's all the screws and everything are coming out. I can tighten it. I just haven't got my tiny Torx bits out yet. I need a new camera, I guess. I just need to start recording everything on the phone. That's what I ought to do. Do away with the GoPro. Because another thing, which y'all probably can't tell, but the video I put out where I took my boy fishing, every video in there, if you listen to it, it has a little spot where it sounds like a glitch. That's because for some reason the GoPro is acting like the camera in slow-mo, where it will film for like a minute, whereas the camera on the slow-mo on the phone does it for like 2 or 3 seconds and then goes slow. The camera will film for like a minute and then go slow, basically putting it 4 times slower, and then at the end of the video it reverts back to normal speed. So I have to go in there, splice it, speed it up 4 times, and then when it gets to the end I have to splice it and slow it back down to 1. So I don't know, GoPro's getting old. Time to figure something else out. One other thing, so, and I might put this at the front of the video. I was talking with a buddy earlier, telling him the plans for my truck later on down the road. If I keep this truck, I wanna, give it a paint job and do like a white with a pearl in it, and then everything that's chrome, turn it black, except for the visor and the bumper. The visor and the bumper would be paint matched to the truck. But another idea, and I want to go ahead and put this out there, that way nobody can say I stole his idea, because it's my idea and he's wanting to do it on his truck, which I think would be badass. But the other thing I thought about doing with it, and y'all tell me what y'all think, white with pearl in it, everything all chrome black, or army green, that flat green with everything black. The bumper would be painted green, but the visor would be black, and then all chrome would be black. That's what I'm thinking. I think that would look good. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Right now, I'm not doing nothing. I ain't even bought a bumper for the truck because the bumper's working. It looks ugly as all get out, but the bumper don't pay the bills. The truck pays the bills, and as long as the truck's running, you know, it's good. But it's just kind of seeing how things are going to play out with fuel prices and rates. My fuel at 3 months ago's fuel prices, I was running at about 53 cents a mile, running at 6.8 miles to the gallon. Was like a 3-month average. Right now, if I could keep it at about 8.5, that will only take my fuel costs up to 58 cents per mile. So a 5-cent jump. Whereas if I continue running it like I used to, it puts me at like 83 cents a mile. So slow and steady is gonna win the race. Keep it slow, keep it slow. And then the freight rates, they ain't looking good. Like I said, luckily, I think I'm in a position to make it work, I guess you could say. I don't know, we'll see. If nothing else, I can always revert back to the oil field. Right now, with oil being $120 a barrel, I could make a crap ton more than what I'm making now, but that is not what I want to do at all. At all. Like I said, when I left the oil field, I took a 6-figure pay cut to do this, and never been more happy in my, well, I'm not gonna say I've never been more happy in my life, but because there's plenty of other things like my kids and my wife and stuff like that, but I've as far as work goes, I've never been happier in my life. So that's something I don't want to revert back to, but I know it's there. As long as oil's doing what it's doing, even if oil was slow, I could still get a job, because, you know, I like to think my name held reputation, you know, in the field that I worked in. So I got quite a few people that if I called, they would, I think they'd jump through hoops to get me back, but it's not what I want to do. So anyway, I've rambled on too long. We'll holler at y'all in the morning when we get unloaded, or during the unload. So later. Good morning. We made it over here. Got here early. We weren't supposed to till 9, or they didn't accept deliveries till 9, but I showed up at like 7:45. went ahead and get the straps off. They come out at 8 with the forklift, started unloading. So we got I believe one more part. All of these are off. So paperwork signed, sent in, and I'm ready to go to the next one. The next one's going to be a doozy. It's got to be there by 4 tomorrow. Or supposed to be there by 4 tomorrow. If I can get it there by 4 tomorrow, then it's $4 grand on the truck. So I was expecting to get done here and over to the next pick by say 2 o'clock, but yeah, hold on just a second.
We're all done, buddy.
Good to go?
Yep.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah, man, how we going?
All right, you too. So anyway, now I got to try to back out of this parking lot, and this parking lot's tight. Tight. So yeah, let's do this. Wasn't too bad. It was a lot tighter going in than it was coming out. I guess just because of the way, like as soon as you turn off the road, you had to turn in, so it made it seem tighter than it actually was, I guess. But anyway, we're done with that one. PA's in the books. Nice little $6 grand to the bank account. So I was hoping to get a little more than that with a partial, but it didn't work out. Sometimes that happens. It is what it is. It'll be alright. Like I said, I was still happy with the rate I got up there. It wasn't too bad, considering what the rates are right now. But we're off to the next one, and it's going to be a doozy. It's got to be there by 4 o'clock tomorrow. It's a team load. It wasn't a team load when we took it. It changed into a team load, but I'll explain that on the next video. But y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, hit it. I don't like saying that. I don't know, it just feels weird saying that. Like, I shouldn't have to tell people to subscribe. If they want to subscribe, they'll hit the button. If not, you know, just keep watching. Or don't watch. Yeah, it don't really matter. I don't know. Anyway, we'll holler at y'all later. Be safe, have a good one.